Hey cookies, we got a fun one here with Parfait Cookie today. Got a topping guide for you at the top of the house here on the channel. So appreciate you tuning in with myself, Mythras Cookie, here on your topping guide on all things Parfait Cookie. So with that, flip me a like, smash subscribe, stay around for a while. Now, great ways to check out today's episode down below in the timestamps where we talk about Parfait Cookie. We'll give you the topping guide. We'll take Parfait Cookie out for a stroll and then do a little bit of retrospective on today's episode. So great ways to connect also down below. Questions or comments throughout today's episode, do let me know. I love to hear from you and your feedback, cookies. Don't feel free, and please feel free to swing by the Discord server as well. So with that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Parfait Cookie. So this cookie is a support cookie. It's a backliner in the rear, which is very important for us. It's used a ton for sustainability in terms of your broader team. We'll talk about that here in a second. You see it a lot in PvP, in particular some of the more high-end meta right now as well. So Parfait Cookie here has Parfait. 17 seconds cooldown, grabs the microphone and belts her heart out. Touched by the earnest and sincere song, all allies will recover some HP and receive a buff that increases defense and resistance to debuffs. So healing 14.4% of attack every 1 second over 7 seconds, 10% defense for 7 seconds, and then debuff resistance. So very, very powerful there in terms of that support cookie, giving you the life gain back, health heals, and then additionally boosting your cookie's defense and debuff resist as well, which is absolutely huge. So that is Parfait Cookie in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and move over to the toppings because this is going to be really important here. We are on 5 Swift chocolates, and we're doing that to get the cooldown effect up and maximize. So in terms of this cooldown, we're at 19%, which is huge, taking about 20% off that cooldown from the beginning. So that is going to be the #1 topping that you're going to want to be on, and you're going to want 5 of those. Now, as always, I like to break down the bonus effects. So this is huge for us, particularly with Parfait Cookie. The #1 or tier 1 kind of thing that you want to think about in terms of bonus effect, obviously cooldown is huge, but that attack percent going up is going to raise that heal effect across your entire team. So that's going to be the key piece. The next things that are really helpful for you is survivability with this cookie. HP is great. Damage resist is going to be huge. Additionally, that defense as another one can be very, very helpful. And then also the debuff resist and those kinds of things like crit resist. So really those kind of rounding out into kind of that tier 2, 3 there in terms of those other substats. So that's how we want to think about it. Let's go ahead and take a look as we always do at each of these. Damage resistance is great. Crit percent, not so great. HP is good. We got attack, which is great. Attack speed, attack cooldown, that's not bad. Then we have amplified buff, debuff resist, again, more attack. Cooldown, crit percent, attack speed, and then cooldown, defense, damage resist. So kind of in the blend there in the middle, probably 50 to 75% in terms of more alignment to survivability versus some of that attack, but we do have some nice additional attack pieces in there. We don't really need the attack speed, but a great addition nonetheless to your team and a great build out there. So let's go ahead now and take Parfait Cookie out for that stroll, as we always say, out into our world explorer, over into story mode, and dropping by Hall of Enlightenment here. So 829, as we love to do it. You can always check out all the other cookies that we have ran with. This one in particular, Pastry Cookie, we did last time. Now we're on our friend here, Parfait Cookie. So let's go ahead, we'll use this. We'll take Parfait out and on to join the team here. So let's get moving and see what we get. So we're nice and slow here so we can see how the skill runs. So there's the skill, periodic healing, huge debuff, huge defense up. And then obviously some additional defense and attack up there because we have those already here. So we'll get through this one and then we'll move into the next round, hopefully hitting that. We'll take off the auto there so not everything is firing. And we can take a look at this here in a second. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, smack. All right, on to the next one here. There we go. So watch the heal, periodic healing going on there, getting our team back up, the buffs up, which is great. All right, on to our last one here pretty soon. All right, final boss. All right, so here we go. Let's get this off. Defense, debuff, resist, attack up, heal, all that fun stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Look at that, my fellow cookies. That is Parfait Cookie's topping guide for you here today on the channel. Very excited about this cookie. A great one, an addition, particularly in a lot of the things like the alliances and those kinds of things. So to close out, we will go back and find our friend Parfait Cookie. All right, so to do our retrospective, bring it all home. We broke down Parfait Cookie for you. We talked about the skill. We talked about how you're going to want to topping your cookie here. Topping guide for today on the 5 swift chocolates there, reducing the cooldown speed in order to cast your special there much faster. In this case, again, we're running at 17 seconds, 20% off is going to be about 3-second removal, getting you down to about 14-second cast. We did go run with the team here with Parfait Cookie to show you the skill set, how it works, so that you have a good general idea of how this cookie operates for you and within your team. So appreciate you tuning in, cookies. Drop me that like, smash that subscribe. Questions or comments, do let me know. I love to hear from you. Other great ways to stay connected here on the channel. Appreciate your support as always. We'll see you again soon, cookies. I hope you appreciated today's Parfait Cookie topping guide, and let me know how it goes. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras Cookie out.